why me? I said, well, you built these friendships, these relationships, and these partnerships. They'll understand. I'm not so sure. I've seen The Godfather. I know what they do to people that take money from them. I was scared to death. I didn't want to go.
You can tell he's an authentic guy. It doesn't matter what the content is if you're real. It's fun to listen to, and he's that way. That's what I caught from him.
Oh, he was inspirational. The story was so compelling and so true.
Very good. Very good.
Bob's an awesome guy. I think he's genuine. He's very sincere, and he can build trust. His message, the way he delivers his message, is very sincere.
It's really good. Learned all about relationship building and what it can do for you. Yeah, I thought he was pretty funny.
It was just helpful to see a perspective from somebody who's a self-described introvert and how he has overcome that and used the power of, as he says, shipbuilding to really help drive his leadership style home.
Today I'm going to share some stories with you about the importance of building ships. Some things I've learned about the importance of having a solid foundation when building ships. Anything that's important to you should have a solid foundation, because with a solid foundation, it will stand the test of time.
Bob is amazing, and I believe in all the ships that he builds, and he's right. We need to start working on building all those friendships, sponsorships, and partnerships.
Enjoy the present.
It was my first time listening to him, and I thought he was pretty informative, and I always like the personal stories. That's what works best in my opinion.
Inspire. He definitely inspired me.
Bob's amazing. He did a great job. He's the best builder I've heard ever speak. Bob's just wonderful.
I really like mostly the closing with the friendships. He had everyone's attention.
What I understood that day and every day since is the power and the strength of friendships, relationships, and partnerships. Bill was taking care of me at a very, very tough time in my life, and he was doing that because of our friendship that we'd established over that 10 years.
That was awesome. Yeah. Great presentation.
Excellent. Bob did an outstanding job. Okay, appreciate just the honesty that he gave about his, kind of his life experiences, ties together, and just how everybody should live. It was really good.
I'm a big believer in the small change. Just make some little ones and just keep progressing.
I thought it was great. I mean, I was so pleased with the way he performed. I thought he was incredible. There were times he cited personal stories about his background and where he was from and that kind of thing. That was touching. And I was laughing too. It was great.
Love what you do. Do what you love. There's nothing better. I failed. And what do you do when that happens? You step back and you rely on your solid foundation. And in my case, hard work, trust, respect, goals, and passion. And that's what takes over.
Bob's talk is outstanding. He has a good message about friendships and ships and goal setting. I got a lot out of it.
It was phenomenal. He basically made me feel like I was talking to an older version of myself. For me, sales is all about relationships. Different type of stories that we could truly relate to. And very common sense.
I've been to 1,000 conferences in my life, and the issue that he stated right at the beginning is you can't make those big changes.
Cherish your friendships.
A guy that you can trust.
Liked his examples, especially about the change machine that he used.
Everything that he did, it really brought it home to the message, and how important the ships are.
I've studied many successful salespeople and many successful business people. And the one common thread that I find in that is their ability to build friendships, relationships, and long-term.
Has aged wisdom, where he just kind of is up there kind of sharing from the heart.
Energetic, organized, and helpful.
It's one of the most positive, informative, educational things that you can share with somebody.
There are a lot of ships and I need to work on some of them.
There was a piece that I'll go back and look at my notes. Turn the invisible into visible.
The only way you can really judge yourself on if you're a good salesperson is repeat sales. And repeat sales is because you built something with that person. Relationships, partnerships, it all leads to success.
Okay, so you go to your banker tomorrow and you tell them, I will co-sign your loan. And if that's not good enough, my bank will loan you the money. The question I have for everybody in this room, how many of you would co-sign a school loan for a 20-year-old whose parents were run out of town because they owed everybody in town money? Not many. Once again, it demonstrated to me the power of friendships and relationships and what that can do to move your business and personal ships forward.
I just connected with his basic philosophy.
Very good. He's been around a long time and he knows a lot of stuff.
Very captivating. It was just engaging. I was mesmerized the whole time. I wasn't bored at all. It was just really, really good.
It was fabulous.
Bob's hysterical.
Bob is a touching speaker, and I love the way he shared his journey and told his truth. And when a speaker does that, they reach me.
I actually saw people coming up and giving Bob hugs afterwards, which is, that's definitely, you touch somebody when that happens.
You're going to go to a community college. We got you a job driving school bus, and you're going to live with your grandmother. Live with my grandmother as a freshman in college. How cool is that? It can't get any better, can it? Party every night with grandma. Best 2 years of my life. I got fed really well.
I could listen to him all day.
Oh, I could listen to Bob all the time. High energy, enthusiastic. The energy comes across to the audience, and he brings you along on the ride he's on.
Phenomenal. Definitely. I mean, he reached the audience. You could just tell.
What do? We've all been in a situation similar to that. Step back to your solid foundation. Hard work, trust, respect, goals, and passion. That's what you do. You rely on that foundation when times get tough.